Neon Clouds with the $10 super chat. I really, really appreciate you. Let me get to that question right now. It's Brody from Canada. Canada's in the house. I just bought Purigen and some media bags. How much do I use and what order do I place it inside of my Tidal 100 HOB filter? I have 2. Okay, you got Purigen and bags. In a HOB, you're kind of confined to space, right? But what you want to do is at the bottom, let me see, it's the Tidal 100, perfect. The Tidal on the bottom, you're going to have that sponge on the bottom of your HOB. Next layer is going to be your biological media, whatever you got for biomedia, either rings or anything that you choose to use. On top of the biomedia is where you're going to put those Purigen bags. So it's going to be the last thing on top, so that water hits it last on the way back out to your tank. Great question, and thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. $5 from Neon Clouds again. How many cichlids is good for 90 and 120 gallon tank? A lot, bro. I know I can overstock. I just don't know by how much. Also, how much filtration? Okay, Neon. This is a very loaded question. Let me tell you, I'm just going to go by some references of what I used to have. In my 75 gallon tank, I had about 30 African cichlids in there. 25 of them were adult size. 5 of them were still kind of growing. So I put about, and 30 was definitely overstocked. In the 75 gallon, I had an FX6 and a Fluval 407 running. With those 2 filters, I was able to always maintain crystal clear water. In this 210 gallon tank behind me right here, that tank has 2 FX6 running. And right now, currently, I have about 60 African cichlids in there. And I would say 90% of those 60 are at adult size. So take those numbers into effect and adjust for your 90 and your 120. Keep in mind that no matter what you do, if you overstock, you need to overfiltrate. Remember that. Thanks for that $5, bro. I appreciate it. Vin says, in a Planet tank, how long should you take to clean your canister filter, Fluval 307? Well, I don't have Planet tanks, so I can't give you the best advice on Planet tanks, but I don't think that a planted tank is really going to affect when you should clean your canister. It's really not going to affect it, because I think I know what your question is referring to, right? Because you have a planted tank, it's helping keeping your nitrates low. So that affects how often you do your water changes. Yes, because you're not getting super high nitrates super quickly, because the plants are helping with that. I get that. But for filter cleanings, it still pretty much stays the same, because what's happening in your filter is that the sponges are getting clogged up with the waste, the poop, the detritus from your tank, and it's clogging up your filters. That's going to happen at the same speed whether you have plants or not. So the plants really don't make a difference there. I just did a brand new video that just premiered right before this live stream on exactly when you should clean your canister filters. Go check that out after the live stream. Don't go yet. Stick around. After this, go check it out. Another $5 from Christopher Sao Pedro. Why do you recommend, or what do you recommend for lights for a 55 gallon? I prefer ones that have a timer. Is a higher quality light really more beneficial for them? Light isn't beneficial for them at all. The fish do not require high quality lights. The high quality light is for you, so that you can enjoy your fish and so that you can enjoy your tank, so you can see them better, so that you could change colors, so you can automatically dim it, turn it on and off. These lights that I got back here, this tank has a current, it's called Current USA. These are on a timer. These dim by themselves. They go through daylight to sunrise to sunset on their own. At night, they turn off on their own because they're on a timer. They're called Current USA. They're in my shop. You can use the master link below in the description. Get to the shop and navigate to equipment/lights, and the lights are in there. Check those out. They have a 72-inch version for 6-foot long tanks, but they also have a 48-inch version for 55-gallon tanks. Perfect for that 55. Thank you for the $5, Christopher. Appreciate you. We got a $5 super chat from General 51. My man General, thank you for coming. I'm doing a water change while listening. That's cool. And my FX6 is not working. It's on, but no water coming out. I seen your YouTube video about this, but I can ask now. Okay, 2 things. Number 1, when you first plug in your FX6, it'll start up, and then in about a minute or 2, it automatically turns off. That's the automatic feature of the FX6 priming itself. But in about 2 minutes, it should turn back on automatically all by itself. That's not a problem, totally normal. Now, if that's not the issue, if you're saying it didn't turn on at all, One of the things may be that your impeller unit may have some debris inside the impeller unit. This does happen. If your impeller unit is stuck, the FX6 won't turn on at all. But a very easy fix, remove your FX6, drain it, take the impeller unit off, make sure it's clean in there, there's no substrate, sand, or anything stuck in there. Put it all back together and your FX6 should be fine. It's happened to me several times during filter cleanings. It just happens, stuff gets in there, but try that. If you need help in how to get the impeller off, I have an entire video on the FX6 impeller unit. Search that, it'll help you out. But thank you for the $5, General 51, appreciate you. Charlie Alvarez says, always check the Petco app before shopping because they have sales that aren't posted in their stores. They hope you don't check for sales. That's absolutely right. It's very hard to hear about a sale in Petco and PetSmart unless you walk in the store because it's like an in-store sale. So they do that on purpose. Charlie's right. And then also in their app, they have like a little video game that's super, super easy. And when you beat the game and you get like 5 stars, it gives you an additional 25% discount on top of the in-store sale. That's how you get an FX6 for under $200. Many have done it. Try it out. Thank you for that tip, Charlie. Daniel, what's the best setup for a 307 Fluval canister filter? I have a bunch of videos on that, Daniel, that get into detail. But real quick, what you want to do in your bottom tray, you're going to have that black coarse sponge. And then on top of the black coarse sponge, there's a space for a white fine filter pad. I believe it does come with the filter. But if not, they sell those in Petco and PetSmart because those white pads you have to replace more often. They get clogged up real quick. That's your bottom tray. I believe you only have 3 trays in the 307. So in this middle tray, you want to have your biomedia in there. Either the rings that it comes with, you can use some pot scrubbers like I use, that works just fine, or any other kind of biomedia that you prefer. And in the top tray will be your chemical media if you choose to use chemical media. If you don't want to use chemical media, you can put more biomedia in the top tray. That's the best way. But for more details, go check out my videos. I got a bunch of them. Neon Clouds. By the way, you're the first channel I've ever super chatted and subscribed to. But you've also helped me more than most YouTubers. Thank you, Neon Clouds. I remember you did throw a whole bunch of super chats in, so I really, really appreciate that. And I'm glad you subscribed to the channel. I'm glad I can help you guys out. I get so much positive feedback just like that from all you guys on all the videos and stuff. It really amazes me at how much I can help you guys. So that keeps me going. That keeps me wanting to make more videos and help more people. So if you got positive feedback for me, always let me know because I always appreciate it. Thank you guys. And thank you, Neon, for that. If you guys are interested in African cichlids, I have a free webinar course. This webinar is free. You just go sign up, hit your email, and you can join in on the webinar. I'm giving you the top 3 secrets of what you need to know to keep African cichlids. Don't feel intimidated. It is not as difficult as many think that it is. It's not really that hard, especially if you have some guidance from a webinar like this. I also have a full paid course that is optional at the end of the free webinar. If you want to take advantage of it, you can. Okay, guys? Last but not least, let me show you guys the channel's membership. We have a membership here on KaveMan Aquatics. If you decide to support the channel with your membership, you get a couple of extra perks. So if you feel like you want to support the channel membership is the way to do it. Links to all that stuff I just discussed are in the description below. Use the master link and you can access all that stuff that I just talked about.